I was hoping that the hours I spent on the paddling trainer in the basement while the snow was flying did at least some good. These video clips are from my first paddle of last year in late February. I was able to get out again in March and then April. But the winter of 25-26 was harder than average here in western Pennsylvania, with more days of sub-freezing temperatures and above-average snowfall than usual. This winter, it wasn't possible for me to kayak because of single-digit temperatures, or either the rivers were too high or the lakes were frozen over. I finally got out on the water April the 17th. Here I am at the boat launch in Vandergrift in southwest Pennsylvania. I just happened to be there at the same time a trout stalking was taking place, complete with local anglers ready to pounce on the inexperienced fish. Well, at least my wife had some entertainment while I puttered with my gear. The first time out on the water is always met with equal parts of excitement and trepidation, anticipating experiencing the wonders of nature again, but unsure if your fitness and skills will match up to your expectations. Well, out on the water, believe it or not, for the first time this year, middle of April 16. I've been using the paddle machine, paddle trainer in the basement now and again through the winter, so I have some muscle memory of the paddle. Heading to Hyde Park, my usual half-dozen miles. I'm getting to try out a new mount for my camera. Get to try out the Garmin GPS and the Deck Pod Pro from Gearlab Outdoors. I have had it on a lake a couple times, but this is the first time I've had it out in anger. Yeah, coming up on the first little riffle here. Even in the summer when the water is lower, this isn't very much of a challenge. The challenge is to keep your boat from dragging on the bottom. There's a few rocks over there on the right side. The water today is 5.5 feet, just a little over 5.5, like 5.68, something like that. So I don't expect to be dragging bottom at all. I think 5.0 is the Goldilocks zone, the perfect level for me. There's no rocks to hit, no gravel beds to drag over, but the water isn't flowing so fast.
A little bit of wind, we'll put the skeg down. Maybe halfway. Although there's a rapids coming up. I don't want the skeg sticking down in a rapid. Gotta keep the bow heading downstream. So I got current to deal with, got wind to deal with. Big lazy section here by the treatment plant. Coming up on the third riffle, the current flows diagonally from right to left across this Kiski here. And it's very shallow on the right side. You can see some white caps over on the right side. See a big rock about 2 o'clock there. Water's quite a bit rougher there, just 10 yards to my right. Pretty good here. We'll just bounce along in the waves here. All too easy to get caught up in the photography and not realize you're coming up on hazards. Shallow water, a log sticking out of the water, or a rock just appearing out of nowhere, it seems. So you always have to keep your eye on things when you're on the water, especially if your stern is pointing downstream. You're going backwards and you don't see anything, and all of a sudden you turn around and there's something there. There's a tree, there's a rock, there's shallow water, there's some kind of hazard. So you always got to pay attention. Always expect anything to happen anytime. First time out in the year, and I have arms. I can feel my arms. They're saying, "Hi, Bob, I have arms here." And they are like a little tired and they hurt a little. So we'll just have to remedy that by getting out a little bit more often. Well, May 1st, the season opens at Northmoreland Park Lake, so that's easy. That's just 5 minutes from my house. I'll be getting out there just for quick jaunts, just for a little exercise. Doesn't take much effort to get out and back. Get it done in a little more than an hour. Coming up on the final rapid, or final riffle, I should say, not really a rapid. It's the longest one. It might be 75 yards. Gotta stay to the right. It's pretty shallow to the left.
In correct paddling technique, you keep your arms relatively straight at the elbow and twist at the waist, your torso muscles being larger and stronger than your biceps. I was more than a bit surprised once I got back home and watched myself in these videos, amazed at how much I was using my arms. Perhaps the paddling trainer merely helped cement bad habits. Hopefully, concentrating on my technique will improve my paddling over the next couple of months.
Go around the rocky point here. Last week, the water was all the way up to the top of the boat ramp. There we are. Not too bad. Didn't turn the boat over. Didn't sit my butt in the water. I call that a success.
All things considered, it was a good shakedown cruise for the new season. I didn't capsize or run aground. I didn't fall in the water getting in and out of my boat. But most of all, I got in nature during a gorgeous sunny and warm day. There's nothing better than that.